What are some of the most common challenges your clients actually face in the dating world, and how do you help them overcome these over obstacles?
There are definitely several challenges. That is for sure. And, it does start with the profile. If you're going to be on the apps, your profile has to reflect who you are because you're not fooling anyone. I mean, if it's an older picture, if it's not the size you are now, they're going to meet you eventually. I just don't understand how people, think they're fooling. So you don't want to do that. But yes, you also want to put your best self out there. So pictures are so important. I cannot believe some of the pictures I see, what you're wearing, not to be rude or anything, but and the bios, like it's marketing. You are marketing yourself. And that's the fact of life. You're marketing yourself, you're putting yourself out there. And like I said, it's very competitive. People can, it's like shopping for men, shopping for women. And so it's a little better. It's a lot better actually with the matchmaker because we really vet people and it's not quite so disposable. But I tell my clients, hire me, but also stay on the apps because you never know when or how you're going to meet someone. So that's a big challenge, and that's why I do help clients with their profile big time, whether they're my matchmaking clients or not. And like I offer that free 30-minute session. Let's get your profile on point and revamp it. And because that is your calling card. If you're not getting enough attention or getting enough attention from the people that you want attention from, it starts with your profile. And then the challenge, of course, is getting to the first date. That's that, I say get off the app, text and meet. Maybe get on the phone because this is a stranger. So I do say, but don't waste time texting because a lot of people are on there for the wrong reasons and you don't want a pen pal. So get off the app, get on the phone, see how you vibe on the phone and make a date, meet. And I do recommend a shorter date because, dinner is a commitment and you can always turn it into dinner if you're having a great time.
Yeah.
But, you want to give this person a chance, but you don't want to be stuck also with someone you're not interested in. And also the other challenge people have is just wanting that spark, that chemistry, that wow. And yes, you want to have an attraction, but chemistry can grow. And so if there's, a lot of things are in place and you like this person and there's enough of a spark, there has to be a spark. I'm not saying, you got to be, you don't want to be completely, unattracted, but give a person a chance because also some people they're, they're nervous on a first date. And so things can grow. You get to know a person and then the attraction grows. And some of our best success stories are that kind of thing. Not that there's nothing wrong with, being extra excited about person right away. That can also grow into love, but also be mindful and don't let that guide and put your blinders on to some of maybe their red flags they might have or personality things that aren't going to jive with you. But I love people that are open-minded, and no one's going to be perfect. So I think another big challenge people have is they get in their own way. That is really where our worst enemies. And being open-minded and not judging for every little thing. And women have that thing like the ick factor. Oh, I don't like this socks, or he did this, or one thing. It's like no one is going to have it. Every single person is going to have a few things that you would want to change. It's looking for the person that, okay, those things you can live with and deal with, and giving people a chance because everyone's human and no one's perfect. Even us, even you. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I am far from perfect. Oh my
I don't mean
goodness.
you. I mean like the person dating. Like it's like,
Oh, yeah.
you're out there. None of
But
us are
me too. Oh
perfect.
my goodness. I make mistakes all the time. I was going to share a story with you. So recently, last Sunday, my mom and my stepdad celebrated their silver anniversary, their 25 year anniversary of being married. And we all had a chance to go to where they had their first date. It's a beautiful place out in the mountains, only maybe 45 minutes from San Jose here in California. And it's called the Mountain House, and it's also a Michelin chef starred restaurant. So the food is amazing. And she invited a
Okay.
bunch of family. But the thing I had in my mind is like, man, my mom must have really trusted this man so much on her first date because literally it was dark. It was windy. It was like scary out there. It was like,
Wow.
But the
And you really
restaurant was
wined her and dined her on a first date, Michelin star.
I
Wow.
know I was like impressed, but I was like, what was my mom thinking? Probably driving up into the woods, like this by herself, trying to meet this guy there. It's crazy. So a lot of trust has to be. So maybe they spoke on the phone a lot of times, not email, not text, but on the phone and probably talked a lot. And so maybe that's what built her trust into going on to this first date up in the mountains, in the dark, in the woods.
Yeah,
Scary,
that's an
but
interesting place for a first date.
right.